Today we are installing lowering springs and a front and rear sway bar on the Kia Stinger. We're installing lowering springs kind of to get a better look out of the car. It's going to drop it about 1 inch, but the performance benefit of that, lowering the center of gravity, it's going to help with the handling of the car. The sway bars are just going to magnify that even more. So we're adding the front and rear sway bar. That's going to help with the body roll with independent suspension. Most manufacturers, they still leave it kind of soft to give you a more comfortable ride. This is track focused. This is going to be very aggressive, but it's going to help the car a lot. It's going to hook around corners much, much better. So I just got the stock rear spring out, and I just wanted to compare the two. You can see that right here, this is a dynamic spring. So as the spring compresses, this part will actually compress first, and then this tighter part will compress after to give it more spring pressure. So you can see that difference here. Definitely an improvement. So we got the sway bar in, we got the lowering springs on. One thing I wanted to point out, which is a little different, is this lock right here. So this actually goes on either end of the sway bar, just in here on the pivot point, and that's going to keep the sway bar from either shifting in or out, which you can kind of see right now. You don't want that. Any extra movement is less rigidity, which the whole purpose of this is to make the suspension stiffer so it handles better. So these are a great addition to the sway bar. Okay, so we just got the front shock apart, and I just wanted to show you the difference in height right here. You can see that the spring is a little bit tighter, which is going to make the suspension a little stiffer, but also you can see it's also going to drop. Probably not this much, but it's going to drop the suspension quite a bit. So yeah, excited to get this on. So we just got the front sway bar out. I'm working on transferring the end links over right now. You can tell right away how much thicker the new sway bar is compared to the old one. And for right now, how I set the back and how I'm setting the front, so I'm just putting in this front hole. If you put it here, this is the more aggressive setting for them. So I'm just gonna end up putting them back here.